And welcome back to WHHI-TV News. Joining us now is James Fordham. He is the founder of the MercyMe Sober Living Organization. James, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Now, this is a very important topic that affects, unfortunately, a lot of people and their family members. Would you share a little bit about what MercyMe is all about and what you all do?
MercyMe is a women's recovery home in Beaufort, South Carolina that accepts medically assisted treatment.
Okay.
We have.
You're dealing with folks that are drug and alcohol abuse overdose. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. As we know, that is a problem that just doesn't affect the individual, but it affects the family members, friends, and parents. How do you go about, what is your approach? How do you all go about helping people out? Let's start with, do you help with the individuals themselves that are dealing with the substance abuse?
Actually, what happened, I was working with another recovery home that didn't do that. They did not accept patients that required medical attention, such as Suboxone or other drugs that can be helpful. And after I learned a little bit more about medically assisted treatment, it opened my heart up to those people who were denied help. And through the number of friends that I've met personally know that have struggled and lost their lives to alcoholism or to drug addiction, it made me want to make a difference and to reach out to those people. A good friend of mine, Catherine Forrester, contacted me a little over a year ago with the story about her son had overdosed and died. And wanted to remember him by doing something special every year. So this year was our second anniversary of an event to make people more aware of this issue and how it felt from a mother's eyes to have lost her son to addiction.
Yeah.
And then it made me think of so many other people I know personally that have done the same thing. So what we're doing is, one, we accept medical assisted treatment clients. Two, we're reaching out to the community for other family members that have suffered that sort of loss and the hurt. So we want to maybe have some 12-step support groups where they can meet together and not go through this all alone by themselves.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we hear the words, those people, like that we're different. Alcoholics and addicts are like those people. But actually, we're not any different than anyone else. This can happen to anyone.
Yeah.
And it's just good to know that people care and people want to help.
Absolutely. It's so important to offer that support to those who are affected around them. What did you do educationally speaking? Are there any certain other things or other programs? And how can they find out more information about this if they feel like they could benefit?
My phone number and Catherine's phone number hopefully will appear, or they can Google www.mercymesober.org.
Okay.
A couple of days ago, we had an awareness event. We had a nice dinner. We had over 50 people attend. We had 3 speakers. One was Catherine that told a little bit of story about her son and that. Another one was from Beaufort Drug and Alcohol that talked about.
Well, that's great. That's wonderful. Are there any other ways that the community can kind of rally around and help support you all?
For donations that help us, we need to purchase some literature materials to reach out to the community. We're going to be looking for people that are interested in being involved in a support group. Maybe contact us with some information so we can give them newsletters on what's going on and how we can be of help. Just that we can be there, if nothing else, but to listen.
Yeah. Well, James, this is a very important subject, and we thank you for sharing about how you're there to support folks during those times of need. So we thank you, James, and you all stay here. We'll be back with more WHHI-TV news.